Hey Rollettes and Rollers, it's me, your girl Anita, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be decorating for fall. So I'm going to do this video a little different than I usually do in the past. Instead of doing separate videos for each room, I'm going to combine like a couple rooms in this video. So I'm going to do my kitchen, I'm going to do my family room, and I'm going to do my sitting room all in this video. I think I'm going to do my dining room in a separate video just for time's sake purposes, so the video won't be so long. But the items I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using the items that you saw in my previous video, which was the fall home decor haul. If you didn't see that video, I'll link it up above so you can go and check it out, because in that video I tell you where I got a lot of the items from, because I will try to go over as many other things in this video as possible, but sometimes I get to working and I forget. So if you want to know where I got things from, check that video out. I'm going to be using the new items that I purchased, and I'm going to also be using some of the items that I already had. So yeah, so I'm not going to do a lot of talking. We about to get to work, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in the kitchen. Okay, so before we start decorating with fall, I just wanted to show you guys how I styled the other items that I showed you in the haul that were non-fall related, like these books that I had purchased from Amazon. As well as this cutting board that I got from Overstock. And I love this cutting board. It's so nice. And I just love how it breaks up the wood, and it just adds some, some contrast in there, the marble with the wood. It looks so good. And so this is what this area looks like after I finish adding the books as well as the cutting board. So the next item I'm going to style is this fruit basket that I showed you guys last week that I purchased from Crate and Barrel. And I love it because it fits right here on the countertop, right here in the corner, and it holds a lot of fruit. And this is what that looks like when I'm done. Nice and simple. And then the last item that's a non-fall item is this little bar that I got from IKEA. I forgot to show you guys this in my haul because I've had it for a while. I just forgot to show you. But I'm going to hang it right here on my counter. Well, my husband's gonna hang it for me, and if you're wondering how he's doing really well. And now we're gonna get into the fall items. This is a mixture of new things and a mixture of things that I've already had. I'm not gonna go into them here. I'll go over the items as I put them out so that we can save time. But now it's time to get to work. So I always like to start in this little corner. If you've been following me for a while, you already know that. I'm going to keep this green little topiary here. I usually change that out every fall, but I'm going to keep that this year. And I'm just going to remove that sign right there. And just so you guys know, the kitchen has already been cleaned. Everything's cleaned because I wanted to save time. But I am going to use this sign, and you're probably like, you used that last year. Yes, I used it last year, and I used it the year before. But I say, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And right here in this area, I'm going to keep this the way it is. I'm just going to embellish it a little bit, just a little bit, and add some pine cones to it. That's all I'm going to do to this little tray. You guys know I always do something here, but this is what I'm doing for this fall. And then I'm just going to add this little container that you see here, right here, this little jar right here that I got from Target last year. So this is what this area looks like when I'm done. Nice, simple, and cute. So moving on to my little wood tray, you guys know I always decorate here. So this year, this is what we're going to do. Everything that's on there usually stays, but this time we're just going to add this little orange pumpkin. Well, it's kind of like a burnt orangey. It's not like a bright orange, and I like it. We're going to add some greenery because, hey, you can't have pumpkins without greenery. Yes, you can. I'm just kidding. Now I'm going to add this little white pumpkin. And you guys remember my friend from last year, my little scarecrow friend that I got from Michael's last year? We're just going to poach him right here and let him have a seat. And then, hey, we're all done. And this is what it looks like. So moving on to this corner over here, I'm just going to add a couple of pumpkins, and this is going to be super quick. And the yellow pumpkin I had, the golden pumpkin I bought from the Target dollar spot this year. And then of course we got to add the greenery. So we're going to add a little stem of greenery right there. And then one of these little pumpkins that I got from Pottery Barn. I bought like a whole pack of them. I showed it in the haul, but yeah, if you guys haven't seen that haul, again, I'll link it up above. So then when I'm referring to some of these items, you'll know what I'm talking about. But now we're going to move over here, and I'm just going to remove this sign, and I'm going to replace it with this sign. And yes, I used this sign last year also and the year before, and I'll probably be using it next year as well. I got this from Michael's also, and I love it, and I put it out every fall. And I'm just going to add some more of those pumpkins over here as well. And I love the little pops of color this year, the little traditional colors. I just really like it. I just like how it looks. So this area is pretty much done, nice and simple, but still cute. And there you go. Bringing that fall in, bringing that outside in. And now I finally get to decorate my little rack. I've been wanting one of these so bad, and now I finally have one, so I'm happy now. So I added that pine cone in there to give it some lift. And now I'm adding a pumpkin, another stem, another little pumpkin, and a pine cone. And now I'm going to add one of the dish towels that I showed you guys in my haul that I got from TJ Maxx. Oh, and I got this little basket from Target a while ago. I did not show you guys in the haul. I forgot. And then that little plant is also from IKEA. So now it's time for me to do the shelf up above my French doors. And I love decorating this area because I just like it. I just like doing different things with it. It's still going to be the same, but I like adding little things just to make it different for each season. But first, this part, I didn't clean this area first. Now, this sign right here, this pumpkin patch sign, I used this last year and the year before as well. I got this from Michael's, and I love this. So, see, I didn't really need to go buy any signs this year because I had plenty. So we're just going to reuse it this year because, like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And so I'm going to maximize what I paid for it. Then I'm going to use these two little natural looking pumpkins here that are also from Michael's. I got those a couple of years ago. And now I'm going to add these little yellow stems that I bought from Target last year. I didn't use them last year, but hey, they're coming in handy this year. And I just love how that little pop of yellow just stands out there. It looks so good. And now we got to add some pine cones. Nothing says fall like pine cones. Is it pine cones or pumpkins? I don't know. But anyway, moving on to the countertop. You guys know I always decorate here, but I did go buy this new wood block. I went back to Crate & Barrel and I bought this little wood block and I thought it was so cute. So I had to get it. And then of course I'm using my little bottle that I bought, my little vase that I got from the thrift store, and I'm going to add some dried wheat to it. And I'm going to add one of those pumpkins that I purchased from Target from the dollar spot. It was $3. It wasn't $1, but it was in the dollar spot. A little bit of greenery. Another little pumpkin. And the pine cone. Then I'm going to add my caramel pumpkin swirl candle from Bath & Body Works. And this is pretty much done. Moving on to my table, I'm going to be using this runner that I've had for a couple of years that I got from this burlap runner actually that I got from Pier 1 a couple of years ago. This gives me those fall vibes. And then I'm going to put my tray back on here. I keep the tray on here pretty much all year round along with my vase, and I'm going to add these gorgeous stems that I purchased from Target. And I showed you guys in that these stems in that haul as well. And I'm going to add this pumpkin that I already had. And some stems, some green stems. And there you go. It just looks like I just brought the outside right on in and dropped it down. And the last thing I'm adding are my 2 remaining dish towels. Okay, so now that we're done in the kitchen, and as you can tell, I was wearing different clothes in that because, yeah, I filmed that yesterday, but I forgot to do an intro, so I had to come on today and do the intro. But just work with me, y'all. Just work with me. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and film in the family room. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, you guys, so this room has already been cleaned as well. I've already taken the pillow cover that I'm going to change off the pillow. I've cleaned out my tray, and here's an overview of the items we're going to be using. As I mentioned in the kitchen part of the video, I went back to Crate and Barrel and I bought this garland. Look how pretty this garland is, you guys. It's gorgeous. But yeah, and I bought another bag of that tray filler, but this is a garland we're going to be using, and I just thought it was so pretty, so I had to get it. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding one of these gourds that I got from Michael's a few years ago. This pumpkin is from Michael's as well, and I got that a while ago. More gourds, more pumpkins. I mean, this arrangement isn't going to be anything fancy. I'm going to add some pine cones as well, but it's not going to be anything fancy. It's just going to be nice, simple, just to, you know, just to bring the little touches of fall in, because I didn't want to overdo things. I just wanted like splashes of fall, but I didn't want my house overly done where you walk in and you're like smacked in the face with fall. I didn't want that. I just wanted like nice little simple subtle touches, but so that it could feel like fall and feel warm and cozy. So the next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add these faux logs that I showed you guys in the haul that I got from Crate and Barrel. And I'm not taking the string off because it's actually stapled into the log. So I decided to leave it on there, and I like how it looks. And so now I'm going to change my pillow cover. This is actually not the pillow cover that I ordered for this pillow. I've had this one for a while, but I ordered another one for it and it hasn't come yet. It won't be here. As you can see, I put a picture up so you can see what the one I'm waiting on looks like, but it won't be here until like the first week in October. But for now, I'll just reuse this one. I wanted to have another one so I could swap them out. So now I'm going to work on my little side table here. I'm going to work on that, and I'm just going to add that greenery, as you can see, and this pumpkin that I've had for a while, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm adding. I'm keeping this room pretty neutral and pretty simple. And now I'm going to work and fill in my tray. I keep this tray, if you're wondering, this tray is from Pottery Barn. I've had it for a couple years now, and I usually just swap the stuff out that I put around the candles. The candles are also from Pottery Barn, and they're real candles. They're not the flicker candles. But yeah, all the stuff right here on the table is from Pottery Barn, and the filler is from Crate and Barrel. But I'm not done. I gotta embellish this stuff a little bit. So I'm gonna add some little white pumpkins in here to fill it up. And I knew one bag wasn't gonna be enough. That's why I went back to go get another bag, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough. And I don't like to keep a lot on this table because we watch TV in here and stuff, and I like to put my feet on the table, and I don't want to have to be moving stuff out of the way when I'm watching TV. So this tray just works out perfect for this space. All right, you guys, so now that I'm done in the family room, we're going to work in my sitting room. And what I've done, I've gone ahead and swapped out the pillow covers because I used these pillow covers last year. Because if you watched the haul video, I told you I wasn't able to really find any that I like this year, but that's okay. I'll work with what I had last year. So I've already set the pillow covers up the way that I want them, just for time purposes, because y'all have seen those already. And if you didn't see last year's video, I'll link that playlist up above. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish this. I'm really happy with how the kitchen looks. I'm really happy with how the family room looks. So now let's see if I can be really happy with how the sitting room looks. So let's get busy. You guys, here's a look at everything that we're going to be using in this space, in the sitting room and on the entryway table. If you remember from my haul, this bowl right here that I got from the thrift store, I had said I was going to paint it black, but I actually like it the color that it is, so I'm going to leave it like it is. I'm going to keep it this color. I was trying to choose between the two blankets. Remember, it was this one and the camel color blanket. I'm going to use this one because I really like this one, and I want to give some deviation of colors between, because I have camel colored pillow cushions on the couch, so I think that'll be a nice contrast between the colors. But anyway, so this is what we're going to be using, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with this pillow that I bought last year from Michaels, and I think Kirkland sells a pillow like this as well, but I got mine from Michaels last year. Now this blanket, I'm going to move it from this chair, and I'm just going to place it over here on my blanket ladder. And I'm going to add this Studio McGee blanket that I got from Target. I love that rust color, so pretty. So this basket right here, I keep my magazines in, and I usually keep them standing up. And as you can see, I have a Pottery Barn magazine because you know I love Pottery Barn. But I'm just going to lay them flat. And that's what they look like once I lay them down. And then I'm going to add this little pumpkin pillow that I showed you guys last week that I got from Pottery Barn. And I think that is the perfect spot for it. And it just looks so cute and it looks so cozy right there. So now to my little shelf right here, I'm just going to remove these houses. And if you're wondering where I got those houses from, I got them a few Christmases ago from Target. So I'm going to add these pumpkins here. And this room has been cleaned as well. So I've done all that before I did this video, as I mentioned before. And then I'm going to add another one of those burnt orange pumpkins. A little bit of greenery. And a pine cone. And super simple and cute. So the next thing I'm going to do is my coffee table, and I took these books off of my console table in the entryway, and I'm going to move them onto the coffee table. So they came from the console table, and I'm going to put them on the coffee table. And I've already cleaned the coffee table off with my Sprayway. You guys know I love Sprayway. And this is the bowl that I got from the thrift store. And as I said, I was going to spray paint it black, but I actually love the color that it is, so I decided to keep it as is. So the next item I'm going to add are these beads, and these are my favorite. I love these beads, okay? I don't care what anyone says. I've not been able to find any beads that large or that long anywhere. And when I saw these, yes, I was like, I'm getting them. I have to have them, and I just love them. And I'm also going to add some greenery here because you know I love greenery. And then another thing I'm going to add is this little glass pumpkin. I've had this pumpkin for a couple of years now. I think I got it from Pier 1 or Home Goods or somewhere. I'm not sure. Then I'm going to add this candle, this leaves candle that I got from Bath and Body Works, and it smells really, really good. And this is what this is looking like, and I love how it turned out. And then next we're going to move on to the console table, and I cleaned everything off of here, so we're going to start all over. And now I'm going to use this runner, and you guys are probably familiar with this because I usually keep it on my dining room table, but I took it off because I got another one for that space, and I'm going to put this here on this console table because I just want to add a little bit of texture and a little bit of warmth onto here. And if you're wondering where I got it from Pier 1, and they no longer sell it, so sorry. And I get a lot of questions about that lamp. That lamp is from Home Goods. I've had it for over a year now, but I did get it from Home Goods. That vase is from Target. I've had that for a while. And then these beautiful stems here, I hauled these. I got these from Hobby Lobby. And yeah, I think they're really pretty. And right here I'm just bending them a little bit because I want to make sure they're not wobbling when I put them in the vase. Voila. Now I'm going to add my dough bowl, and this dough bowl, I've had this for over a year now, and I got this from Target, and I absolutely love it because it's not too big and it's not too small. It's perfect. Then I'm going to add some more of these natural pumpkins. Like I said before, I got them from Michaels, and along with these burlap pumpkins. and of course some greenery. I wanted to keep this area, like I said, super simple. I didn't want like too much stuff on here. I just wanted, I just wanted the pumpkins to kind of like stand out on their own. So that's what I'm doing. And of course, I'm going to add some pine cones as well. Then I'm also going to add some of these little dried pumpkins or tomatoes. I'm not sure what these are. I think they're dried tomatoes that I got last year from Pottery Barn. And I think they're so cute because I love the color. See, they have the burgundy and then they have the burnt orange, and that little pop of color is it's just so nice. I like it. So the last area that I need to do is my little entryway bench right here. And I did decide to keep the other blanket from Target too, you guys, the threshold blanket. And I said I'll just add it to my bench. I didn't change the pillows. I kept my same pillows. And I'm going to add this little wreath that I also got from the Target spot. And this is what that looks like. But I think that blanket just adds a little warmth and cozy touch to the bench without me having to buy a whole bunch of pillows. So let's go ahead and recap. Guys, so I'm done for today. We got a lot done in this video. Got the kitchen done, we got the family room done, got my sitting room done, the entryway done. I am gonna do a little something in the dining room, but I'll just do that in a separate video because I'm tired. I wanna go put my feet up and I wanna go watch Netflix. So I'm done recording for today. But anyway, you guys know what I always say. Some of y'all are gonna like it, some of y'all will not, but that's okay because I absolutely love it. It's so warm and cozy in here, and that's the feel that I was going for. I love the traditional colors that I put around the house. And y'all, it smells so good. It smells amazing in here. But yeah, I want to say, if you're new to the channel, hey y'all, hey, I'm Anita. Welcome to my channel. welcome to the family. To all my returning subscribers, you guys know how I feel about y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know y'all mean the world to me. And if you happen to be stopping by and you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and become part of the family. Also, don't forget to hit your notification bell so that you don't miss any videos that I upload. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for rolling with the girl. I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.